Alright everybody, looks like I'm back at Indian of Southeast Virginia. And the 2019 lineup is out. Scout Bobbers, the Roadmaster, Chieftain Darkhorse. I've also got the Springfield Darkhorse and the Chieftain Limited. So we're going to give them a shot. Still love the fact they got the electric locks. Key fobs. It's not a bad looking bike. This Darkhorse. A bad looking bike. Yep. Yes, sir. He's not doing little bike today? So he said he was done with little bikes, huh? Hey, it is what it is. Alright, so this has got the 111 in it. And, yeah. Got a little high beam button. So not only do I have a fuel gauge here, I got a fuel gauge here now. And this has the different riding modes. So it's got touring, sport, standard riding modes, and we are currently in sport. I don't have heated grips. God, this thing feels light. Comes in thunder black smoke and white smoke. God, this thing is feels cramped. Oh. Damn, these throttles are really touchy. I believe these are fly-by-wire. Yay! All right. Definitely need a taller set of bars for me. Well, it's not a bad bike. It's riding pretty smooth. I can't really complain. Man, that throttle is touchy. we get it on the interstate, see what it can do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this along with a lot of my other reviews that I've done, that I want to do a more thorough review than what I'm about to do, simply for the fact that I only get a preset amount of ride time per bike, as well as only a preset amount of course. They give us a very constricted amount of places to ride, but it's enough that you can get a feel for the bike. Now, as to how this would handle out on a country road or twisties, we're not going to see that today. But for the most part, riding in town, this isn't much different than the 2018 lineup as far as how the Darkhorse feels. Definitely not set up for a tall rider. I feel a little cramped, but that's easily changeable stuff. Just like any bike, you know, I'm 6'4", 280. I'm not a little fellow, so you know, having to modify a bike to fit me is a normal occurrence. I mean, even my even the Rocket has had some mods done to it. Trying to get some shit out of the road. So, I mean, it's not a bad bike. So far, just sitting in traffic is alright. Definitely change the seat in the bars. Oh, every time, man. Every time.
I don't understand that.
And the sensor can't pick them up. Oh, yes, we're talking about you. Must be a Prius thing. I can't complain. So far, so good. Looks nice, man. Aesthetically, man, they're just pleasing. Even the Scout. So, you know, like the Scout, they're pretty looking bikes. I don't think any of them are ugly. The ride-by-wire thing is kind of crazy. I do believe the ride-by-wire. I'm going to have to look it up. So if you see, like, things opposite of what I'm actually saying flashing across the screen, it's because I was wrong when I said it. And the screen is right. Because it feels, the throttle feels really, really light. Like, ridiculously so. Somebody could... Well, it stops nice. Where's your tail gunner at when you need him? Think it we're going to get around and jump on the interstate?
When we get on the interstate, we'll go single file.
All right. talking about. Singled up, but everybody just staggered again. 6th gear. Man. Rides very similar last time. Getting a bit of buffeting from the windscreen right there in front of us, but it ain't too terrible bad. It's no worse than what I have on my, on the Rocket 3 when I have the windscreen on. This is where it becomes a problem. Got cruise control and everything else. So, I mean, it's a pretty nice bike. I would love to take this out, put it through a little bit more of its paces than we currently have. But we got a nice little S curve coming up. This lazy. So we'll be taking that. Stereo off that other one. Wow. She ain't heard for power. That's for damn sure. She is not hurting for power. Honestly, none of them are. So far, every Indian I've test rode has just had more than enough power for what you want to do. They don't feel underpowered at all. I think this one comes with 119 foot-pounds of torque. So, torque she grunt. I really can't complain. It's a nice bike. I'm curious about this. I mean, it's going to be I think the next bike up is going to be the Roadmaster. So we'll give that a shot. We'll go from there. So yeah. But all in all, I have to say, much like the 2018s, there are some frills on this that are different, but they ride the same, a consistently smooth ride, a consistently smooth feel to it. The throttle is a bit light, and I think a lot of that has to do not necessarily with the throttle itself, but the fact that I'm used to riding a motorcycle that has twin throttle cables and 3 throttle bodies to pull on. So, you know, really like how it feels. It's got a great sound to it. I would have to say I like it. I don't think I'm going to do the bobbers today, folks. I really don't think the bobber is going to happen for the wingnut. We'll see how I feel. Damn, my throttle is light. Stand down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do believe that is fly-by-wire. Still not bad. Yep. So I believe the Chieftain or the Roadmaster is up next. Cool deal. Alright guys, looks like we're on the next one, which is the Chieftain Darkhorse. So they are fly-by-wire, like I said, and I'm looking forward to it, because this one has got the 116 on it, so it's got the big bore kit, and I was told to play with the sport modes. Yep, give him the safety brief. Well, windshield up, windshield down. So we're going to keep it in standard mode until I get comfortable with it, then we're going to go to sport. Alright. So this has got the stage 1 big bore kit, stage 3 big bore kit, sorry, on the Chieftain Darkhorse. I'm liking this, and I'm loving this color. Dude's taking his Heritage Softail, nice. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Damn it. Come on, dude. Alright, so I'm feeling this. I'm liking it. Got some grunt, but I'm gonna raise this windshield up, see if the buffeting doesn't stop, and oh my god, it does. Not bad. I am digging this a lot. Not bad. More than enough power in this kit. More than enough power. Yeah, a little bump there. Oh, wow. fairings are nice. Fairings are nice. I have a feeling my video is slightly askew. She ain't bad. So now we're in sport mode. Oh. Yeah, baby. So the sport mode definitely feels different. Definitely feels your throttle response is a lot twitchier. It's a lot tighter. Just me shifting my weight back in my hands is enough to make the throttle blip up a bit. So that ain't bad. You know, then they got the touring mode, which I'm curious to find out about. Very positive shift points. Not a bad bike. Not a bad bike. It's got that rear cylinder deactivation thing. That's a new one where it drops the rear cylinder so it doesn't get as hot. Guess it'd make it more comfortable for the rider. It makes me think along the lines of what you would need to do for maintenance later on, but not bad, man. I'm digging it. So it rides pretty good. Rides like the Chieftain did last year, except for these modes. The modes definitely tear everything up. But as you saw, the push button was reactive to my gloves. More than enough power. More than enough power. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do the 3 bikes today. I don't really, not really feeling it. Weather's not too bad. I keep looking for a heel toe shifter. Ain't bad. Not bad at all. You got the sport modes. Got a little 98.9 or 98.7 FM 99 playing. Local rocket station. Alright, that's enough of that. I don't want to get hit up for some copyright bullshit. Just on the radio. Sorry, folks. Got the navigation and everything. I like the fact that it's got the modes and the navigation side by side. So yeah, it's like some of us, I ain't gonna run that shit. Alright, he's going to take point. What the fuck is this shit, man? Asshole ass people. Come on, dude. This guy's aggravating. Alright, looks like I got tail gun on this one. Get this helmet down. What are you? Come on, dude. Come on. More than enough juice. Hell, I'm not even in fifth gear yet. Digging up sport modes. That's it. Wow. I can't say throttle response has gotten softer. Engine profile sounds a lot smoother. This tour mode's pretty good. So, you know, this ride command thing's kind of neat. Yeah. Essentially, it's the same thing that you've seen on cars, but basically it changes the engine management profile to suit the type of riding you're doing. And he's telling you to get in the pile. So yeah, the ride control thing is pretty cool. So I like the sport. The windshield's nice. Having the adjustable windshield when I first got on, I just had to raise it up to make it more comfortable. The Touring seems like it's a lot smoother profile. It's designed for cruising. There's a lot of buttons and things. Come over. Dude, close the gap. He's gonna come over. Close it. Motherfucker.
Good. Here goes to the stoplight. Right turn, back to the dealership.
That was fun. That was fun. So the Chieftain Darkhorse. All sorts of shit. Yep. Definitely like it. I like the color too. Good deal. Hey, I'm not losing my sunglasses this time.
Good, because I'm not stopping to pick them up. Real quick, it's lunchtime. It's busy as crap by the mall, so stay tight. We had a thing come right in the store last time. So
Yeah. Keep it tight. Haha! The Roadmaster. This one is the 111. It's got the ride command as well. Rear cylinder deactivation, so that's pretty much standard with all this engine. Yeah. It's already in sport mode, so we're good. All right. Oh, right there in that dip. So I'm sure, as you guys can see, it's got all the bells and whistles. It's got a higher set of bars, which I am digging. It's got the fairings on my legs, so it's keeping the wind out. And if I want to add some wind, I can go down below and I can open up the little hatches, because it's got hatches down below. Heated gloves, or heated grips. I actually feel pretty good on my gloves right now. So guys, this is a Roadmaster. This is the bells and whistles. This is the bee's knees. This is the motherfucking battleship. She's big, she's bulky, she rides pretty good. I am digging it. Now, I do like the antique style gauges, you know, with the color and everything else. This one's got to run 91 octane. But it's got all the bells and whistles. Like I said, heated grips. It's pretty cool. I rode the one last year with the 116 on it, but the 111 is plenty of power. So if you don't need all the extra grunt, you know, don't get it. If you want all the extra grunt, get it. It's nice. Oh, got a little cup holder so I can put my beverage if I didn't have a full face mask on. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm digging it. Buttons and things and all sorts of jimmy jazz that I don't need. Alright, you guys twisted my arms. I'm going to ride a Scout. I'm going to regret riding a Scout, but I'm going to do it for you, the viewer. Wingnut's going to ride a Scout. Oh, my ass is going to hurt. Guys, this is cushy. This is nice. For my size, off the bat, out the door, if I had a set of toe pegs to kick my feet up a little bit on the bottom, this bike fits great. With this current setup, I can't complain. I know they have a couple other different bars, but this is nice. This is nice. In fact, I'm going to have to turn the heated grips down a bit because on 6 they're a bit warm on the palms. But man, I like it. At full tilt, the windshield's providing enough buffering, and it's also out of my field of vision, so I like it. I would like a backrest, but I'm also kind of, you know, ooh, something bad happened. Like these grips are getting warm, and I turned them down. Must have been bad, whatever it was. We gotta turn this down a little bit more. Wow. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I hope everybody's okay. My car's flipped upside down over here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Got one car upside down. God damn. I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's okay. Man, oh man. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Good thing is the ambulance still has all its lights on. People are getting mad because they don't understand what's going on. So if you don't know, if you come up to a scene of an accident and the ambulance has turned its lights off, that usually means that someone's DOA, DOA. Generally speaking, I don't know if they still do it like that or not. I know a few times I did ride-alongs that was explained to me. They're on scene and the lights are on. That means they're treating folks. They're on scene and the lights are off. It means someone's passed. Well, we lost a couple. But anyways, I guess I better... I really don't know what other to say than this. I mean, this thing is pretty cool. It's got a nice seat, got nice bars. I think I would want a little bit more pullback or a backrest, but for the most part, man, this thing is cool. It's got ABS, tire pressure management system, keyless ignition, all the usual things. Got the little flaps down here. I let air in. Heel toe shifter on this model. I got my little bulwarks open, so give me some air. So I'm actually geared up for riding on my bike, which is kind of naked in comparison. Yeah, baby. Come on. Put my helmet down. Big touring bikes. There they are. Back up, get some air in here. Yeah. The traffic's getting a little bit heavy. Be surprised what a couple inches of windshield makes. There we go. Tying it up, riders. Like to get the opportunity to take any of these bikes on a nice, a nice technical road and really see how they do. I mean, for what we just ran, this little 4 mile some change trip with city, a little bit of interstate, a little bit of tiny amount of curves, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curves, I think, total. All of them on ramps and off ramps. They handle great, man. It's definitely enough that you can see how the bike feels. The little bulwark hatches, they're letting plenty of air in, so if you were to have this whole rig right here, it definitely would get you air across you if you're feeling warm. Definitely would like some highway pegs though, just so the big fucker can stretch out. Kickstand down. So yeah, man. I'm digging it. Oh. That's gonna take some good news too. The bags and everything. So yeah, man. Indian Roadmaster in Thunder Black. Definitely fun. Cool. Alright, so this is the Scout 60, folks. Big guy on a little bike. Oh my. Oh my God, it's so little. It's so tiny! Yeah, it's recording me being on this monstrous motorcycle. Oh dear God. What is this guy doing, man? Go, 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 little machine. I can't see anything but my elbows in the rear view. Wow. He just can't keep it going. So there they go. They're behind the van. They're behind the van. It's so tiny. All right. This is awesome. I mean, I'm way too big for this bike. Don't get me wrong. But I think I could just have a blast. Something about making a small bike go fast is so much more fun than a big bike. I mean, it moves pretty good. Alright guys, this is the Scout 60. It's got a liquid cooled 60 cubic inch engine, 70 horsepower, 65 foot-pounds of torque, 5 speed transmission. Looks like it's got a fuel injection as well. This particular model has the blacked out styling with low seat height, 3.3 gallon tank, and 525 pounds of dry weight. It's a little bike. And even though it's a little bike, it's actually a bit heavier than my Magna was. So, you know, with about the same numbers, but it's also at a V4. That's a fun little bike. I feel like I'm sitting on the ground. You know, I should be using this time to talk and speak about the motorcycle and the brand and what I truly think. Maybe I should speak of the mysteries of life. I can't do it. All right, that's the best I can do there. All right, so pretty much we're sitting in traffic. So, yeah, hell of a test ride. But you guys have heard it. My opinion of the brand, my opinion of the bikes hasn't changed very much since the previous video, which a link, of course, will be in the description below. I was really hoping to see an FTR 1200, which was the bike I really wanted to test ride. But it's not going to be out until March, available for test riding. So I'm just going to have to wait. Oh well. You know, that's just how it goes. But yeah. It's pretty much, it is what it is, man. I mean, they're fun bikes. I think if you were looking for a V-twin or a nice American motorcycle, and you didn't want to, and you wanted, you know, a good service plan, you wanted oil changes, you wanted to have the option of upgrades. I mean, Indian's not a bad brand. I like it. You know, but understand that Indian is its own animal. You know what I mean? Like, while, you know, everybody can say, oh, it's a ripoff of Harley. Well, when Harley was the first ones to do them, everybody's going to copy Harley. To a point. To a point. So you have to think about that too. I mean, when you were the gold standard for, you know, decades upon decades for motorcycles, as far as cruisers went, people are going to copy you, and then people are going to start doing things better. And in the grand scheme of things, I think the Indian motorcycle, when it comes to their packages, they got a smaller lineup, and the bikes are nice. I don't want to say they're better than Harley, and I don't want to say Harley's better than Indian. What I want to say is they're each their own animal. They're unique enough that if you take to an Indian, you take to an Indian. If you take to a Harley, you take to a Harley. You may not take to one or the other. Having ridden both motorcycles brands in different models, I'll have to say, for me, I'd be hard-pressed to choose, because there's things about the Road Glide I like. There's things about that Roadmaster I like. There's things about the Ultra Glide that I like. There's things about the Chieftain I like. Road King and the Springfield Darkhorse. You know. And the guy's going to try to do a burnout. So, hopefully he doesn't pull it off. But anyways, are we going to get one? I don't know, with the cops right there. But, you know, they're each their own animal, and there's things I like and dislike about both of them. It seems like when it comes to Harley, they're expensive. Man, they're really, really expensive. They're really expensive. But you got to think about it, $36,000 for a loaded out Road Glide. You're looking at $34,000 for a loaded out Roadmaster. I mean, so they're both, when you get into that range, are expensive. You know, but there's a lot of technology packed into these bikes nowadays. So, pardon for my yawning. Traffic does that to me. I'm not going to tell you one's better than the other one. There's things I like about both of them. There's things I don't like about both of them. Honestly, with Harley, it's a lot of money for the bike, and they seem to be underpowered. Now, you can make them more powerful, don't get me wrong, but you're going to spend almost a third of what you paid for the entire bike to do that. So, you know, you get what you pay for, especially when it comes to horsepower. You got to spend money to get horsepower. That goes with any brand, but for the most part, if I was going to buy a new touring motorcycle, I honestly don't know. I don't know what I would pick, because I'm really torn between the two brands as far as touring bikes. I've seen them both in action on backcountry roads, and yeah, you know. So, you know, it's yeah, it's just one of those things. I would have to really sit down and contemplate it, because I'm also looked at the Kawasaki, you know, I've also, you know, the Vulcans, I've looked at the Voyagers and the V-Stars, and I've even looked at the Goldwing, the RV of motorcycling. They're all nice bikes. Yeah, baby. More than enough power to do highway speeds with a 280-pound, 6'4" man on. Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I guess I can't put it any other way. And I'm sure I'm going to get comments down there below like, you don't know. Well, it's my opinion. It's what I know. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But people start doing that whole talking shit deal, or being insulting just to being insulting because they are offended. You spoke about my motorcycle in such a way. Yeah, whatever, man. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm just gonna ride. You know, I don't own this bike. I don't own any of these bikes. So as far as comprehensive rundowns of how the bike feels over X amount of thousand miles, can't tell you. Same thing with the Harleys. I've ridden them. Ridden quite a few of them at this point. But I've never ridden one for thousands of miles. I tell you what I have ridden for thousands of miles. Honda Magna. Alright. A CM 450. A CB 125. And a Rocket 3 Touring by Triumph. I've ridden those for thousands of miles. And all my long hauls were done on the Triumph. So as far as touring bikes go, I have experience with the Rocket 3 Touring. So And it compared, all these bikes compared to my Rocket 3 are quite nimble. But I do ride the dump truck of motorcycles when it comes to just weight and handling, especially running that 150 180 combo in the rear, you know. And I had to do some pretty serious modifications to the bike to make it comfortable for me to ride long distances, like better seating, you know. So it is what it is. You know? So I ain't too worried about it. Their bikes are what the bikes are. The Scouts are fun. They're a little cramped for my big ass, but they're fun. They're all fun. I'm digging the Roadmasters more, and that may be because of the handlebars than I am the Chieftain. Because you guys who watch my videos, I do tons and tons and tons of running errands and stuff on the bike, throwing shit on the bike. So to me, I think the Roadmaster would do better versus the Chieftain. But damn, that Iron Horse, Springfield Iron Horse, is just nice. Oh. Yeah. So guys, this is just Indian 60. Not bad. Alright guys, well hey, it's the Wingnut. I'm done for the day. So I'm not gonna do any other bikes because they're pretty much gonna handle the same. The difference is the packages, whether or not you want them. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to hit me up in the comments section. Would love to answer them. But I tell you who you need to talk to is you need to come out here to Indian of southeastern Virginia. They're right off of Jefferson in Newport News. Come talk to them. These guys know what they're doing. Hey, it's Wingnut. Have a good one.